Destroyers challenge claims. Radars lock on. The Frontline is active. Two Arleigh Burke-class destroyers enter the Black Sea, USS Porter and USS Donald Cook. They cross through the Bosphorus at 02:34 a.m. local time. Turkish authorities log the transit. NATO command confirms deployment. Destination: 12 nautical miles from Crimean territorial waters. This is Naval Frontline, where fleets meet first. The mission is freedom of navigation. The risk is escalation. Russian coastal systems activate within minutes. Bastion mobile missile batteries move to launch positions. S-400 air defense units power up radar arrays. Su-30 fighters scramble from Belbek Air Base. The Black Sea transforms from quiet waters to contested battlefield. Naval Frontline monitors every move. The Porter leads the formation. Displacement 9,200 tons, length 155 meters. She carries 96 vertical launch cells, Tomahawk cruise missiles, SM-2 air defense missiles, ASROC anti-submarine rockets. The AN/SPY-1 radar scans 360 degrees continuously. Fire control systems track 100 targets simultaneously. This is Aegis combat power at sea. The Donald Cook follows 4 nautical miles behind. Identical capability, identical mission, 2 ships. Enough firepower to overwhelm most navies, but not enough to survive saturated attack. That is the calculus of Black Sea operations. NATO operates at the edge of Russian A2AD envelope, anti-access area denial, the concept that changes naval warfare. Coastal missiles outrange ship defenses. Land-based aircraft outnumber carrier jets. Submarines lurk in shallow choke points. The defender holds advantage. The attacker accepts risk. Naval Frontline tracks the operational picture. At 06:15 a.m. local time, the destroyers reach patrol positions. They are now 11.8 nautical miles from Crimea. International waters, legal presence, but provocative location. Russian military command issues warnings on emergency frequencies. Territorial waters begin at 12 miles. Do not approach closer. Maintain current heading. Any incursion will be met with appropriate response. The U.S. Navy replies with standard protocol, operating in international waters, exercising freedom of navigation, no hostile intent, continuing mission, communications end, actions speak louder, 2 destroyers, 1 narrow sea. How close is too close? Bastion missile systems are fully operational. These are mobile coastal defense platforms. Each battery carries 2 launch vehicles. Each vehicle holds 2 P-800 Onyx missiles, Mach 2.5 speed, 300-kilometer range, sea skimming profile, advanced targeting, difficult to intercept. 4 missiles can launch in under 2 minutes, 8 if both batteries engage. Saturation attack doctrine, overwhelm defenses with numbers. The Porter and Cook can engage multiple threats, but not infinite threats. SM-2 missiles provide mid-range defense. Rolling airframe missiles handle close-in threats. Phalanx CIWS guns fire 4,500 rounds per minute. Layered defense designed for survival, but every system has limits. Naval Frontline examines the threat math. Each destroyer carries roughly 24 SM-2 missiles ready. That is 48 interceptors total between both ships. If Russia launches 16 Onyx missiles, the engagement ratio is 3-to-1. Some will penetrate, some will hit. The destroyers rely on electronic warfare. AN/SLQ-32 systems jam targeting radars. Decoys confuse missile seekers. Speed and maneuver create geometric solutions. But the Black Sea is not open ocean. Room to maneuver is limited. Escape routes are few. The Bosphorus is 400 kilometers away. High-speed transit takes 8 hours. Who holds naval advantage here? A. U.S. Navy. B. China. C. Russia. Think about geography. Comment now. Naval Frontline reveals the air dimension. Su-30 fighters orbit at 8,000 meters altitude. They remain 40 kilometers from the destroyers, outside weapons range but close enough to respond. Each fighter carries 4 Kh-31 anti-ship missiles. 2 jets total 8 missiles. They can fire and evade in under 90 seconds. The destroyers track every aircraft. SM-2 missiles can engage air targets. Range extends to 170 kilometers. But firing on Russian fighters over the Black Sea means war. So both sides watch, both sides wait, both sides calculate. This is deterrence, this is brinkmanship, this is Naval Frontline. At 09:42 a.m. local time, a Romanian frigate joins the patrol. The ROS Regina Maria arrives from Constanta Naval Base. Displacement 2,200 tons. Light armament compared to U.S. destroyers. But the symbolism matters. This is now a NATO operation, not just American presence. 3 flags, 1 mission, alliance solidarity on display. Russia responds by increasing submarine activity. Intelligence reports suggest 2 improved Kilo-class submarines deploy. They departed Sevastopol hours earlier. Current location unknown. These are diesel-electric boats. Quiet when running on battery. Difficult to detect in shallow water. Each carries 18 torpedoes and 8 caliber cruise missiles. Surface vessels are visible. Submarines are ghosts. The destroyers deploy towed sonar arrays. SQR-19 tactical towed arrays stream behind each ship. Passive listening. Searching for propeller noise. Cavitation signatures machinery sounds. The Black Sea thermocline complicates acoustics. Temperature layers bend sound waves. Detection ranges drop to 8 kilometers. A submarine could be 5,000 meters away, invisible until weapons launch. Naval Frontline analyzes subsurface threat. Anti-submarine warfare in confined waters is nightmare scenario. Helicopters cannot cover entire area. Sonobuoys create gaps in coverage. Surface ships are vulnerable during ASW operations. Slow speed, predictable patterns. Focus on subsurface threat means less attention to air and surface threats. This is why A2AD works. Multiple threats from multiple domains simultaneously. No ship can defend against everything. But what happened during the night shift changed everything. At 01:20 a.m., local time radar operators detected unusual activity. Small, fast-moving contacts launched from Crimean coast, dozens of them, speed 45 knots, heading directly toward the patrol area. Unmanned surface vessels, naval drones. Russia deploys new asymmetric capability. Each drone carries 200 kilograms of explosives, loitering munitions at sea. They approach in swarm formation, coordinated, autonomous, expendable. The destroyers face a decision: engage drones with missiles. That depletes air defense magazines. Use guns. That requires close range. Allows saturation approach. Ignore them. That accepts potential damage. Naval Frontline reveals the tactical solution. The Porter activates directed energy weapons. ANSEQ-3 laser weapon system. 60 kilowatts of power. Speed of light engagement. Unlimited magazine depth. The laser tracks and engages. Drones ignite one by one. Fuel tanks explode. Guidance systems melt. 23 drones destroyed in 18 minutes. 0 missiles expended. 0 gun rounds fired. This is the first combat use of naval lasers in contested waters. The technology works. The concept proves valid, but not all drones are destroyed. 7 reach within 2,000 meters. The Donald Cook opens fire with 5-inch guns, high explosive rounds, radar guided, accuracy at 95%. The remaining drones shatter under barrage. Debris field spreads across 3 square kilometers. The threat is neutralized. But the message is sent. Russia can attack without using traditional weapons. Drones are cheap. Missiles are expensive. Swarms are sustainable. Defense is not. Is this a warning or the start of something bigger? Naval Frontline examines strategic implications. Russia demonstrates capability to contest NATO presence. Traditional naval superiority means less when drones cost $5,000 each. Defending against them requires million-dollar systems or cutting-edge technology like lasers. The economic equation shifts. For NATO, this validates forward presence. The destroyers maintained position. They defeated asymmetric attack. Freedom of navigation was enforced. Alliance credibility was preserved. But the risk was real. 7 drones reached weapons range. If all had detonated simultaneously, could defenses stop them? What if next swarm includes 50 drones? What if submarines coordinate with surface attack? What if aircraft engage during drone assault? The questions multiply. The answers are uncertain. Naval Frontline projects escalation pathways. Scenario 1. Increased presence. NATO deploys frigate rotations. Permanent Black Sea patrol. Russia responds with permanent coastal readiness. Confrontations become routine. Risk becomes normalized. Scenario 2. Weapons upgrade. Russia adds long-range anti-ship missiles. Bastion batteries receive 500-kilometer range upgrades. NATO ships must operate further from coast. Freedom of navigation is restricted. Russia achieves de facto exclusion zone. Scenario 3. Incident escalation. A drone hits a destroyer. Casualties occur. NATO demands response. Article 5 consultations begin. The Black Sea incident becomes international crisis. Scenario 4. Submarine engagement. A Kilo-class boat achieves firing position. Torpedo locks on destroyer. Countermeasures deploy. Torpedo misses by 200 meters. Both sides claim defensive action. Both sides prepare for next round. Naval Frontline speaks with former Black Sea commanders. They describe the geographic trap. The Black Sea is 43,000 square kilometers. Only 2 exits, Bosphorus to southwest, Kerch Strait to northeast. Both are narrow, both are controlled. Once inside, you are committed. Reinforcement is limited by treaty. Montreux Convention restricts warship passage. Non-Black Sea nations can deploy vessels for 21 days maximum. Tonnage is capped. Numbers are limited. The U.S. Navy operates in a cage. Russian forces operate from home. Logistics favor the defender. Geography favors the defender. Time favors the defender. Yet NATO maintains presence. The calculation is political, not tactical. Abandoning the Black Sea concedes Russian dominance. Ukraine loses maritime support. Romania and Bulgaria feel exposed. Alliance credibility suffers. So destroyers patrol. So risks are accepted. So the front line holds. What does the next move look like at sea? Naval Frontline offers 3 projections. Option 1, diplomatic agreement. Russia and NATO establish deconfliction protocols, minimum distances, communications procedures, incident response mechanisms. Tension decreases. Presence continues. Option 2, technological race. NATO deploys more laser systems. Russia builds larger drone swarms. Electronic warfare intensifies. Cyber attacks on navigation systems. The Black Sea becomes testing ground. Option 3, strategic withdrawal. NATO reduces Black Sea presence, focuses resources on Baltic and Mediterranean. Russia claims victory. Regional nations recalculate security. The alliance debates cost versus benefit. Each option has consequences. Diplomacy requires compromise. Technology demands investment. Withdrawal accepts defeat. There are no easy answers, only hard choices. Naval Frontline returns to fundamental questions. Does this escalate next? The patrol continues today. The drones were defeated, but Russia demonstrated capability. Next time the swarm will be larger. Next time the coordination will be better. Next time the defenders might not be lucky. Who controls these waters? Right now it is contested. Neither side dominates, neither side retreats. The Black Sea remains a frozen conflict with active frontline, one incident away from hot war. What happens when the next destroyer enters? That question matters to every NATO member because the Black Sea is testing ground for A2AD warfare. If Russia can deny access here, can they do it in the Baltics? Can they do it in the North Atlantic? Can they create exclusion zones globally? Naval power is about access. Deterrence is about credibility. Sea control is about will. The Black Sea tests all three. Naval Frontline remains on station. The Porter and Donald Cook continue patrol. The Regina Maria stays in company. Russian systems remain active. Submarines remain deployed. Fighters remain airborne. The standoff continues. Subscribe to Naval Frontline, the front line of sea power, where fleets meet first. Naval Frontline.